for that.
Yeah, backwards compatibility, Secret Labs chairs. Perfect.
Some people like to play backwards, you know.
Well,
I don't know if that's a good omen for Gen G, though. You know, this is
I'm
very
sure
strange.
I'm sure he'll get his jacket all fixed up. The jacket will probably get placed in the back of the seat, and then we'll get into this one. So Sushi joining them here up on the stage for the hype chat up. Just make sure that they're all ready, raring to go, and then likely we'll see him out in the audience once again. He likes to go sit out in the stands and watch with the rest of the fans here, cheer on the team.
Which is really cool. I mean, he's there. A lot of Talon fans were here last week. I was also sitting in the stands with them. It was really cool just watching everyone cheer for both Paper X and Talon, even though we're all the way here in Korea. So they got their Korean fan base as well. What kind of map picks are we going to see with these guys?
Well, again, with Eco in the mix this early on, it does lend itself to feel like Fracture could come into this. Gen G also do have first ban, first pick, and they're actually going to take away Pearl, which I think is a little bit surprising. Maybe not as much after they did drop it to Global, who actually picked it into them. But previously, Gen G did look quite strong on that map, but it will be Fracture.
I kind of like the Pearl ban. You know, like it has such a high attack win rate right now in Pacific. And by the way, this is going to be Lotus second here, chosen by Talon. Yeah, just kind of get rid of it if they feel like they are the better team and they don't want to have to deal with, you know, some really aggressive Talon pushes onto the B side on Pearl, and maybe just avoid it entirely. But yeah, Ascent taken away as well.
So we get to see Lotus once more from both of these teams. So, I mean, somewhat limited exposure, I'd say, from both of them in the past, but Gen G, this is another map that they did recently drop. It was Pearl Lotus in the series versus Global. So we'll see if they've been able to reconfigure some of their setups and executes on that map, or if Talon will have the upper hand, because clearly they liked what they saw from Gen G in that loss on Lotus, and it seems like they think that they can also exploit their weaknesses.
It is going to be interesting if Talon does win today, you know, a best of three, because it did knock Gen G down and Paper X wins later today.
They can slingshot up in a second.
That's right.
No jet for either team. We're just going to be seeing the Rays here on Fracture. No double duelist from what I could tell.
Yeah.
Lots of control here on the side of Talon.
And I do like that, you know, especially for Talon. They're not going to overcook, go for a double duelist. We have seen a couple teams go for it on various maps, Paper X obviously being one of them, but even the likes of DRX have not necessarily been able to pull off the double duelist setup given their new roster and everything. So they're just going to keep this fairly stock standard. You do have Jit Boys on that Cypher. They find that this is instrumental for the success on Fracture, so he'll be bringing that one out compared to the Breach that he basically made a name for himself on back over at Lock-In.
Got his tissue back in his nose. We're going to be blind a lot this particular game with
Quite possibly.
Yes.
On both sides. Well, best of luck to both of these teams. We've got Gen G and Talon. I believe our casters are ready to go. Looking good over there at the stage. We got Tasteless and Quack. How are you guys?
You believe right. We are ready to go. Just from satellite, as Talon will be able to plant the spike with ease, and it's going to be up to Gen G to try to take a retake.
That's right. Talon has to quickly go in for their post-plant position setup because Gen G has the numbers right now, and Jit Boys getting a quick double is a big value.
Yeah, this is very doable with Jit Boys getting that double kill. Lingering over here just outside A long. It looks like they want to try to pounce in. They're going to smoke out the northern part of the A site. We've got Pat here ready with the stun. Garnet's going to push in. Pat does drop. TS and Goddead's out of the picture, leaving only King left with half HP. Over on the B side. They're going to send some flashes, send some noise down into A to generate a distraction, but it looks like Garnet's is going to be the first one to get onto site. Jit Boys in here as well, as this is all going to come down to a retake here from Gen G.
I think that's what Gen G are setting up for, but what's important is Jit Boys' position because he's in a great spot to kind of throw Gen G off.
All right, we've got the Cypher ulti out here as well. Crew's ready with a molly. Gen G going to start to push in right now. This is going to be a very tough retake here. I think the positioning from Talon is very nice.
Oh boy.
King trades out there as Jit Boys takes him out. Oh, and this is going to be it, I think. Just TS alone here. There's just no way I think it's even possible to get this defused. The molly's already on. just not giving him a lot of time. And the spread is basically perfect here, so this is likely going to be a 2-2 closeout. Yeah. And he might be able to just carry this whole round. This is insane.
Just biding for time right now because that's all they need to do. They know that Talon doesn't have guns. If anything, the spike is down and Talon has to push them. So Goddead's just waiting.
Did hear the zip line there.
We're fishing. We're reeling some fishing.
Oh, Cruz is so low. Goddead at 12 HP.
Oh my God.
To have all of the A site smoked, so it's going to be up to Gen G to try to figure out some kind of a retake in what looks to be a pretty impossible round 8 here. As Talon probably has this.
Oh. And Fox is lurking. If he hears the door and he pushes at the right time, he might be able to catch them. Everyone's holed up by Dish right now, or Drop, excuse me. So it's
that
kind of up
sick.
to Gen G,
that
but
was
team plays.
That was so good. All right. It's going to be up to the remainder of the Gen G players to try to get something done. We do have Meteor there on site, but getting wallbanged pretty badly. It looks like the shorty's going to be how he ends here now. 4-4 flop.
Zero information out by A main kind of blocks that.
A very quiet start here in round 11. And TS is waiting down here. He's going to smoke out Heaven.
Okay. That still kind of gives it away.
There.
This could be a set play for Talon.
Yeah, I was going to say, this kind of gives them actually maybe even easier entry, right? Considering
Flash
how
out.
outnumbered they are.
Flash back in. Paint shells could push TS back. Ooh! He still finds one.
Meteor's still there just around the corner. Garnett's ready. Spike is now planted here. And he's going to try to push him all the way out here. So he's going to have the Rolling Thunder come out. Oh, deep lurk there from Fox.
And now it's just using the Trailblazer. Further information. They know they're by A main. Spike is down. It's a 3-on-2.
Yeah, this is going to be rough. Garnett's is ready, but he can't get a single one. Goddead picks him off. Spike is sticking faster and faster. There's the Molly set up to buy time, but the reactions there from Goddead are so good. And that's going to be enough. They'll actually be able to get that defuse, right?
I don't think so. Wait, nah, he does have enough time.
Yeah, he's got enough here.
I thought that was the FX.
But talk about a nail biter there. A little bit under 2 seconds left. And he onto the B side, but I think Talon's being pretty smart and not overextending.
Don't have to. We don't have to show ourselves.
Yeah, exactly.
If anything, actually, could you imagine a scenario whereby Talon takes the rope to the spawn and they see the spike on the ground? Talon's not going to do that without much information either. So
they need to send one back over here to A. It looks like Cruz is going to do that now. Gen G, again, with a slow play here, it looks like this is going to be a push into A, but they've given enough time here for Talon to set up at least some way to kind of delay the capturing of the site.
That's right. We know they're on the other opposite side of the map. They're going to have to push through, so we smoke it off. We hold the angles.
Cruz is so crazy.
Almost a third.
Dropping 2. Garnett's is here to take his position.
30 seconds left.
And here come the Seekers as well.
Garnett's going to stay back for the time being. The Seekers are shot down. They need to get the spike. I don't know that they can do this in time. They've got to go all the way out. He does get the blind off. Fox is going to pull away, but it's beautifully done.
Okay.
And that's going to be it.
Weakens the defenses on the B site, but guess where the spike is going, Nick?
Looks like it's going to A, unless they turn around here. Hold on. They might not. No, I think they're going to go for it.
Oh, Talon. JitBoys has the camera up here as well. Oh, he's seen it.
He saw that haircut.
Snapshot.
He knows that's Viper.
Caught in 4K. Giving it all bombastic side eye.
So now we got to see is Gen G actually going to commit onto A or not. They're certainly ready to be intercepted if they try to drop down. That's been smoked out.
Oh, wow.
And so Gen G really erring on the side of caution. I mean, I can't say that I blame them. They're going to go seesaw back over here. But there's a push coming right now from Cruz. Well, there was. He was just killed off.
It is a Southeast Asian team, Talon. So Gen G, knowing that they would probably peak at some point, waited, got a couple of picks. Now they know that B is completely clear. Or paranoid just to make sure. We'll be able to get the spike down. And Talon, no chance of retaking this. or really slim chances.
Yeah, it's probably not happening. But I think the reality is this is
Spike
also in
planted.
some ways a little bit of a throwaway round, right? I
Yeah.
mean, it's not one that is going to be hinged on them taking this map at this point in time. And certainly a round that we needed to see Gen.G win. They're going to win in a commanding performance, not dropping a single player, not losing a single gun. Unless Chip Boys gets a kill here.
You never know. But banking on Gen.G to make it flawless. This would be a big morale boost. 5 ultimates, so
standing.
God, that almost came close.
Yep, just Fox now. He's stunned. This is going to end quietly here. Round 19 is going to go to Gen.G. It's going to be 8-11. The game of catch-up continues on here for Gen.G.
Game that they really need to keep playing.
And they should be able to to preempt the A push. They got eyes over into A as well. Sorry, C side push. They have eyes over into A here.
Okay.
Placing swarm grenade.
I think Gen.G has to be very, very careful about this.
Yeah.
Maybe baiting out a push could work, but no.
Spike down. C.
Garnets is picked off there, but Cruz and Jip Boys make up for the deficiency. It looks like it's going to be a race over to get to A. It does seem like there's a chance, actually, that Pat can maybe get over here and preempt this in time. Big ping there, but Sylvan's too good. Fox is gone. Pat can't quite get around.
30 seconds left.
All right. It's a very expensive piece of utility just to...
Yeah. Oh, man, Sylvan, that was a scary moment. Doesn't quite get those shots to connect. So it's going to be about the retake. If Gen.G can do this, it's going to be huge because they need to win so badly. They are outnumbered. This is not going to be easy. One left, Meteor, and he knows exactly where he is. He saw the shots come from that corner.
Cruz is right behind him.
Chip Boy's going to come around here from the wide angle. This is going to keep Meteor. Okay, here's the lockdown we were talking about. And there's no way to prevent it. Maybe could have been one without the lockdown. Who knows? But it's another win on the board here for Talon. That's 5 wins in a row, Quack.
It really, really
You need
is.
to come in here with a retake. Nobody killed yet. Almost no action so far in this game, but that's about to change.
Uh-oh.
Garnett sees the jet come in.
Wow.
Really good engage here from Gen.G so far. There's only 2 left now. Then there's none. Big win here for Gen.G. They are going to get that defuse easy peasy. And there it is, 9-6. Instead, it's going to have to be King, whoever comes up with him.
And he has the paranoia, so he's probably setting that up for his teammates, but... Oh,
King
King!
takes out 2.
Well placed.
Oh, man, they just barely don't get him over there. Cruz firing some shots in.
Nice.
Can they actually come back in here and get the retake? Great shot through the smoke. Getting 2. Getting 1 and then another. Oh my God, that round was insane. They basically have
You should run.
Jip Boys ready. And there it is. The tagger kill. Lockdown comes down. Oh my God, and they're just cleaning up. These peaks here from Gen.G are just not good enough.
They had no idea that Garnets was going to be on the other side, but here comes that lockdown. You were talking about it from both sides almost, and it detains one of them. King.
There's not a lot of time left on the spike, man.
Oh God, they just don't have the numbers. Are they really going to save this? And it's going to be match point tasteless.
Dude.
No.
No.
That's a 6-round deficit that you're going to play against.
Well, I mean,
And they need to
I guess the
bring
truth
these
is,
guns to the next round. So
yeah, they're going to have to receive the push. Oh my God,
Meteor.
Meteor's so good.
Woo!
It's a start. And they close it out.
Looking for a third, but there's only 15 seconds left for Talon to plant.
Yeah, it looks like Gen.G should be able to
Oh,
close
Cruz.
this out.
No charges left.
Meteor gets another one.
Oh, that's
Spike.
big.
Remaining.
Spike is not planted. All right,
That's
there
the
we
ace.
go. Now that's one way to start a comeback with an ace.
That's right. This is the Meteor that we've been looking for. Finally showing up at the very last
That
moment,
was
getting shot
insane.
mid-air.
Shot through the ear of Raze. Mid-blast pack bounce. I mean, that's crazy.
And all it took was, how many rounds is this?
All it took was one of the biggest upsets
19.
happening in our entire tournament, and the need to have a 6-win combo
Holding
to
the
start that.
angle. finding a shot midair and then hunting them down. Even Cruz can't say anything against that. But still, 5 more rounds is what we need for overtime. It's not over yet. Gen G controlling A. We've got TS who needs to stay alive up by C.
King ready. Blind, ready to
You've got
come out.
traps. You don't have to fight them head on.
Oh, he's going to go for it. Oh my god, it's
There we go.
perfect. Well, it's a trade after all. TS is now gone. And now Pat clears out King. C is theirs for the taking. Sylvan going to come down, waiting.
To the backside. Can only work in with guns now. Oh, and the Rolling Thunder.
Oh, Cruz too good here. It's starting to happen. It's just Meteor left. Can he do it? He gets one. A 1 versus 3. Cruz solo 1 HP. But they're going to try to ice him out with utility.
Look at this crossfire.
So many angles. He gets none. Pat clears it out. That's going to be that. 13-7 is how map 2 ends. Talon in a massive upset goes 2-0 against Gen G.
Oh my days. Even with the ace from Meteor tasteless. He tried so hard. But still, Talon. This new and improved teamwork, the synergy, the calling from Cruz, and it puts them out on top.
This was a really exciting match overall. And a reminder, don't sleep on Talon. If they can beat Gen G like this, on their good days, I think they can beat anybody. Quick questionable with the timings of some of the timeouts. Seems like it was oh so too late. And there it is, guys. That's the reality you're in. Talon is 2-0 Gen G. And again, one of the biggest upsets we've had so far in VCT Pacific.
Such a big, well-deserved celebration as well. Big old hug from Boy. And it just shows that whatever